So how was the atomic explosion like? I mean,
Well, right after the bombing, there was a big fireball, and the temperature reached in a few seconds reaches 3,000 to 4,000 degrees centigrade Celsius. And so and the blast, very strong wind, and then the heat ray, like 3,000, 4,000 degrees centigrade. And then after that, it the blast destroyed all the buildings within the radius of 2 kilometers, centering the Hiroshima city. And the heat ray reached to the ground, and the fire was caused, and the city was burned, and people were burned within the radius of 2 kilometers. So the fire continues whole day.
But what was the medical facility available for any people?
You mean radiation?
Yeah, was there anything?
Yes, of course. If they were standing, or they were very close to the hypocenter or epicenter of the explosion, they instantly died. Or if their bodies were exposed to the radiation, it affected their blood and organs, and within a few days they died. Or like my grandmother, she was she was in the house. She was about 1.5 kilometers away from the hypocenter, and she was exposed to the radiation, and because of that she got leukemia, a blood disease, and then 1 month later she died. So in many ways, if they were affected by the radiation, they either soon died, or later they died. But there were many survivors, and many of them still living even today. But because it was 60 years ago, so also because of their aging, they are also dying. About 4,500 to 5,000 people who were exposed to the radiation at that time are still ailing and dying.
A lot of test results must be recorded for medical reasons. I mean, a lot of people went to hospitals, and a lot of test results must have been taken, in the sense. And was that data all stored in Japan or given to America?
Well,
to be able to understand the effect on its patients.
While we were under the Allied nation, we were not independent. During we were not independent. We have to give the data or the information to America, or the Allied to America. But after that, there was the facilities of research center, co-research center between Japanese scientists and American scientists in Hiroshima. Since then, the survivors, health of the survivors has been checked by the research center.
Oh, okay. I think an atomic bomb is cheaper than having a war, in a cost manner. I mean, one weapon costs, as compared to a complete war and with so many people. It's a more cost-effective solution, but it's a wrong solution, but it's a cost-effective solution for the country that is dropping the bomb. Well, you're risking 3 planes and 7 lives, as compared to risking in your country so many thousands of lives going to war.
I don't know if everybody accept that idea today, but at that time maybe yes, you were
Yeah,
right.
maybe.
You
it
were
was-
right. You are right at that time, but
And what was the reaction of the Japanese when they attacked Pearl Harbor or something? Did they see that as a victory or they didn't?
of course they took it as a victory because we were in uh, the war period, and that was 1941, and Japan was in Asia. Japan was the almost the only country which had not been colonized. So we were very worried about that. So before we were colonized, we have to do something.